Hi, this is Mark Laughlin with the Ambidextral Gunfighter. I'm going to do a Appleseed AQT, or at least a shortened version of it. I thought I had lots of AQT targets, but all I got are these little kind of abbreviated little green ones. But this will be fine. And I'm going to try to do it, try a couple experiments, doing it with and without a sling for the prone positions. And basically, just for those who don't know, AQT, Appleseed Qualification Test, formerly U.S. Army's Qualification Test. It starts with a simulated, I'm doing this today at 25 meters. It starts with simulated different size targets. We have our offhand simulated at 100 yards with this silhouette here. We have seated, which simulates 200 yards. And I'm going to actually be shooting that rice paddy prone or squatting. Rapid fire prone is this target simulating 300 yards. And then finally simulating 400 yards is this target, and that's slow fire prone. Now in typical official Appleseed qualification, you have 2 minutes to shoot 10 rounds on this target. You have 55 seconds to shoot 10 rounds with magazine changes on this target. You have 65 seconds to shoot 10 rounds with a magazine change on this target. And then on the last one, you have a whole 5 minutes to shoot 10 rounds at the 400-yard target. Basically what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do 2 rounds per each and then see what my score looks like, extrapolating from the 2 rounds. Okay, wish me luck. Alright, so here we go, offhand. 1 magazine, 2 rounds. Okay, this is stage 2, standing to seated. Just doing the 2-round version. Magazine is on the mat and safety's on stand. And now we're going to do the squat. Okay, so we're loading. Quick load. Safety off. Both shots in the green. That's how I like it. Fire. Oh, look, there's little rocks in the way. I'll get that out of the way. Okay. Here's our magazine load there. And this is the 3rd target. Okay, both targets are in the green, and but they were a little bit high, right up in the head, kind of headshot. So I'm going to have to pay attention to that for the last stage. And now stage 4, which is slow fire prone. Sling locked in. Fortunately, I have a thumb injury on this one, so I can't really do the magazine load and drop the bolt all in one nice, easy, fluid motion. I reckon I'm lucky I got a motocross with just a thumb, fucked up thumb. extrapolating as a qualifying score, but that's kind of not fair. Okay, so I did get a rifleman score on this abbreviated AQT. I got 220, which is right up in pretty good. I did not as good as usual on the offhand. I got 5 and 3, so only got 8 points there. And then on the squatting, sitting, I got 9. On rapid fire prone, I got 9. And on the 400-yard target, I got 9 as well. And so that extrapolating based on 2 shots per target, that gets me a score of 220. So pretty good. I'm going to mess around with this some more and see if I can't do a little better. Getting a little spasm in the back, but that's old age setting in. But you know, if I do these 2 rounds, a little simplified 2 rounds per target AQT, I can get a some doses of good dose of practice in. So if I get anything better, I'll share it. If I get anything shittier, I'll just trash it and you'll never hear of it. Decided to do an AQT without using the sling. And I was using, for prone, I was using the spread elbows, kind of like almost creating kind of like this angled bipod effect. Typically you don't want to do that for accuracy. You want to get your support elbow directly underneath the rifle. But with the shorter overall length and all the weight back at your chest, I think it actually works fairly well. At least it did on this AQT. Offhand, did a little better than previously. Got a 9 there. Squatting, again, I got an 8 this time and just barely got that. Then rapid fire prone, got 10, so that was really sweet. And then my 400-yard target, I got a 9. And so for a total score of 225. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty comfortable as far as shooting this for accuracy and field positions. And I think that's where it really shines. This MDR, the MDR really shines in the field positions because you've got your, especially offhand and squatting, because you've got all your weight close to your body. So it makes it so you can actually shoot accurately without using a sling or without having, I don't think you need a bipod on these things. I think that's just a bunch of extra weight and clutter that you don't need, given that the weight is nothing. I mean, out past the pistol grip, there's not that much weight. So, you know, man up and support your rifle with your hand, your arm. It's not that much. And in fact, really, as if you check my review, you notice that the balance or the fulcrum point here at your thumb, there isn't any weight out there. So if anything, you're kind of just maybe gripping it to hold the muzzle down, although I let it fly up. And that helps because I have a compensator muzzle brake that keeps that front end down on this. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video of AQT. Simulated AQTs with the Desert Tech MDR and the Trijicon ACOG 4-power scope. Alright, of course I needed to do an AQT left-handed, and it went exceptionally well. The offhand, I got a 4 and a 5, which is consistent with what I was getting right-handed. Squatting, I got 2 5s, which is a little bit better. And then for rapid fire prone, I got a total of 9, so I got a 4 and a 5 there. And then for slow fire prone, I got a 4 and a 5 there as well. And my total score was 230 points, which is certainly right up there with some of my better performances. Although I have shot at the known distance events, I was occasionally hitting into 240s, but and known distance is a little bit harder than 25 meters. But and the wind was actually really mild that day, so to be fair, known distance wasn't that hard that particular day. And today it is kind of breezy, which doesn't really affect the bullet, but it does affect the shooter, especially a little bit offhand. It kind of blows you around. But anyway, this kind of proves the point. The MDR provides exceptional accuracy, field accuracy. This is shooting without the sling, without a sling support, so that's really good. I mean, for my AR, I'm always shooting with a sling, and so I'm pretty sure with my AR I would barely, if I could, score a rifleman. So this is really good compared to shooting my AR. And you know, the MDR is exceptional because of that. You know, the weight is very little weight out on the muzzle, so it's easy to support. Don't need the sling to support, and with all the weight close in, it's easier offhand. Of course, the 308 is a little more recoil. Even with that muzzle brake, it's a little more recoil, and it's definitely more bark. But it's quite a package. Desert Tech MDR paired up with what I'm running now is the ACOG. I'm back on the ACOG. I concluded that when I was running the Weaver, my parallax error was causing me too much of an issue, and that's what was shifting me the 8 minutes of angle to the left when shooting left-handed. So, and I think the bullpups with their maybe the thicker stock, where maybe you can't quite get perfectly centered, you know, get your eye maybe perfectly centered on each side, maybe the parallax is an issue for that. So I don't know, it's something we'll have to look at and experiment with some more. And you know, I could throw that other scope back on and try to shift my head around. Nick Young of Desert Tech, the CEO of Desert Tech, did a really cool video on how to get accurate with your rifle, and one of the things he talks about is that he kind of circles around a bit to make sure he's kind of got that perfect centering on the optic, whereas I tend to favor that really hard set cheek weld onto the stock and being consistent in that way. But maybe I need to experiment a little bit more with that checking, making sure I've not got a parallax error. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.